بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين. الفيديو ده بيتكلم على syllabus of EST of Physics chapter 16 Transformer and Electric Generator. Transformer device used to increase or decrease induced EMF. يبقى الفانكشن of transformer used to increase or decrease induced EMF. لازم تكون induced EMF يعني alternating current. طيب it consists of primary coil connected to source of alternating current. Primary coil connected to source of alternating current. Secondary coil connected to load. ايه هو اللود؟ device we want to provide it with increased or decreased EMF. تالت حاجة core made of insulated wrought iron sheets. يبقى الاستراكشر بتاع ترانسفورمر اول حاجة primary coil ده connected to source of alternating current. لازم يكون alternating current لان الالكتريك ترانسفورمر doesn't work with direct current. طيب secondary coil connected to load اللي هو اللود device we want to provide it with increased or decreased EMF. تالت حاجة core made of insulated wrought iron sheets. Calculations related to transformer. Calculations related to transformer. أول حاجة secondary EMF يعني potential difference between the ends of secondary coil على primary EMF يعني potential difference between the ends of primary coil equal number of turns of secondary coil على number of turns of primary coil. يعني اهو potential difference between ends of secondary coil by the potential difference between ends of primary coil equal number of turns of secondary coil to number of turns of primary coil. In case of ideal transformer. طيب خلينا دلوقتي سيبنا من ده. in case of ideal transformer الانبوت باور بيساوي الاوتبوت باور يعني الاي برايمري في برايمري بيساوي اي سكندري في سكندري. يبقى في سكندري على في برايمري يساوي اي برايمري على اي سكندري. from here احنا قلنا في الايدل ترانسفورمر الانبوت باور اللي هي الالكتريك current passing through the primary coil multiplied by the potential difference between ends of secondary coil ده اسمه input power يساوي الاوتبوت باور electric current intensity through secondary coil multiplied by potential difference between ends of secondary coil ده اللي اسمه الاوتبوت باور. طبعا كل ده بالايه؟ بالوات. طيب يبقى هنا from this relation we can conclude that V secondary by V primary equal I primary divided by I secondary. هبص للاتنين دول مع بعض ده V secondary على V primary وده V secondary على E primary يبقى ال N secondary على N primary equal I primary divided by I secondary. Efficiency of transformer. Ratio between output power to input power. الإيتا efficiency of transformer is the ratio between output power اللي هي ال I secondary V secondary يعني ال current through the secondary coil multiplied by the potential difference across secondary coil divided by the current passing through primary coil multiplied by the potential difference across primary coil multiplied by 100 is called eta or efficiency of transformer. It is ratio between output power ده I secondary V secondary output power وبعدين I primary V primary input power multiplied by 100 يديني efficiency of electric transformer eta. Kinds of transformer. في عندي step up transformer used to increase induced EMF. طيب يبقى number of turns of secondary أكبر من number of turns of primary. في ال step up transformer used to increase induced EMF number of turns of secondary أكبر من number of turns of primary. بعد كده step down transformer used to decrease induced EMF number of turns of secondary أصغر من number of turns of primary. ده used to decrease induced EMF number of turns of secondary هو connected to the load أصغر من number of turns of primary. Eddy currents and hysteresis. Eddy current and hysteresis. A device supplied with alternating current. Eddy currents result from the EMF induced in the core due to changing magnetic flux around the core. يبقى في eddy currents produced in the core of the device supplied with alternating current due to changing magnetic flux around that core. Eddy currents have a very high heating effect which is undesirable. مش عايزينها. طيب these currents اللي هي eddy currents are reduced by making the core of thin laminations, making the core of thin wrought iron sheets. Laminations يعني sheets of silicon wrought iron insulated from each other. Hysteresis loses result from the fact that magnetic dominance tend to twisted back and forth as the direction of applied EMF changes. This requires energy. يعني هنا دلوقتي هنا يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ الدوميننس يعني اللي هي المagnetic dominance، يعني اللي هي السمول poles اللي هي exist inside the core tend to twist it back and forth. tend to move back and forth as the direction of applied EMF changes during changing in the EMF. This requires energy. يبقى هنا في loss of energy due to hysteresis اللي هي loses result from the fact that magnetic dominance اللي هي الاتومز اللي موجودة inside the core tend to be twisted back and forth as the direction of applied EMF changes. لأن احنا we are using alternating current. This requires the energy which decrease the efficiency of the which decrease the efficiency of the transformer. Electric generator. The term dynamo is sometimes used to refer to an electric generator. يبقى electric generator or dynamo. ده الالكتريك جنريتور اللي قدامي ده. طيب يبقى في عندي ايه؟ which converts mechanical energy. انا هنا احنا we are rotating this coil using mechanical energy. ده في توربين اهو، التوربين ده causes loop to rotate. التوربين ده causes loop اللي هو الريكتانجلر كويل ده to rotate between the poles of the magnet. يبقى the term dynamo is sometimes used to refer to an electric generator. فهمنا. which converts. electric generator بيعمل ايه؟ converts mechanical energy produced from here into electrical energy obtained from here. A coil is made to rotate. الكويل ده made to rotate in magnetic field. في المagnetic field ده and EMF is induced between its ends. في EMF produced between the ends of the coil this induced EMF is delivered to the external circuit, induced between its ends. Type. And the current in the external circuit, الcurrent in the external circuit will change direction each half cycle. ادي الcurrent produced by AC generator changes its direction each half cycle. يبقى ده produce alternating current, and the current in the external circuit will change direction each half cycle. Type. Current which constantly, يعني current which constantly always reversing in the external circuit is known as alternating current. يبقى the current which changes its direction continually in the external circuit is called alternating current. يبقى الكرنت ده which changes its direction continually in the external circuit is known as alternating current. One complete back and forth variation is known as cycle. يبقى دي اسمها cycle. In the simple alternating current generator shown, there would be one cycle for each revolution of the armature. كل revolution of the armature اللي هو الكويل ده rectangular coil ده produce one cycle of current like that. The AC ordinary used in house is 60 Hz. يعني frequency of the alternating current used in house, its frequency is 60 Hz. The conservation of energy principle, of which Lenz's law is a special case. Conservation of energy principle, of which Lenz's law is a special case, indicates that as more current is drawn from the generator, as more current is produced by the generator, more energy has to be used to turn the armature.